the channel. I'm thankful that you clicked on this video because you could have clicked on any other video out there on YouTube today. Either way, I'm not sure how long this video is going to be up. It's a random love romance. I literally just wanted to do something on this, and that's what I was guided to do. So pick your number. Pick your number. I don't even know what the question is, but whatever. Alright. Random love guidance for people who picked number 3. This video is not going to be up forever. Probably should have said that earlier. Random love guidance for number 3. Fudge. Okay, number 3, let's play a game. It is not safe for you to love. It is safe for you to love. Make the effort. Release your ex. Past life relationship. Getting to know each other. Doop doop doo 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 doo. Whatever it is you're thinking about, it's not the right time for it. That's really it. Yeah, it's not the right time for it. Let it go. Let it go. Like, in this moment, it is not the right time for it. Can't hold me back anymore. Let it go. Let it go. That perfect girl is gone. Release that ex. La la. Oh. What's the random love guidance for number 3? From the light of day. Oh, you're probably saying, how can you say that if Make the Effort is here? Make the Effort says, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. The guidance here is reversed, but that doesn't always mean no. It just means it is not the right time for this. Let it go of trying to make it be whatever you want it to be. This is not the time for that. Like, release that. I don't mean to be harsh. It's just how it comes through for me. I don't know why. Getting to know each other. Nope, this is not that time for that. Like, it's not, I feel like this is an excuse. Like, you wanting to reach out or you wanting to do something is you trying to make it happen, trying to get something, trying to get to know each other again, or trying to rekindle something that you think is lost. Like, oh, maybe if I just, nah, man, this is not the right time for that. As you reveal your innermost, no, the bond will deepen through not making the effort right now. And that's what this is, like, the guidance you're being taken to make. Like, this is you. If you've been wanting to, like, do something because it's like you're normal to do that. It's like your pattern is to just be doing so much and making the moves and doing all the things and trying to orchestrate stuff. Like, this is you, and she's just, like, not making any effort. Let her make the effort a bit. You could be the her, you could be the him, and he could be the her, by the way. It's whatever. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, that's your guidance. Don't do it. Anything else? This video is probably going to be deleted anyway, so I'm going to put music in the background. Anything else number 3 should know? Yeah, it's going to be real uncomfortable for you to not do anything. But that's what you're guided to make. That's what you're guided to do right now. And great love is totally worth you doing something out of the norm of what you typically do, which lands you in certain situations that you don't want to be in. So try something different, right? Try not doing anything. Try not doing the thing that you do all the time. So if you're always asking and initiating and planning and doing this, try not doing that. And let's see what happens with that, right? Thank you so much for coming through, number 3. I appreciate you. I do. This is coming from a place of love. It is. I promise. If you'd like a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Don't yell at me. And until next time, keep your light on, okay? Good luck. Oh, subscribe if you'd like. I'd love that too. What up, number 2? Twozy woozy. Alright. Love life guidance for number 2. Número 2. 2X. D. D. Hana. D. Art. Let's try to speak Chinese. By the way, hello to my ladies from India. How are you guys doing? My queens from India. All right, what does number 2 need? What's number 2 love guidance? What's number 2's love guidance? I'm gonna delete this video in like 12 hours or a day or something. It's number 2's love guidance, I think, because there's music in the background. Like, this is not, I don't know, man. Maybe. We'll see. Fine. I don't know if this is yours, but heart-to-heart conversations. Stay optimistic about your love life. Retreat. Okay. The time for hiding is over, number 2. You gotta make a move. Honestly, discuss your feelings about each other and be optimistic about it. Positive thinking will bring you romance. If you're gonna have a heart-to-heart conversation, don't make it all blamey. Like, don't make it, you did this, you never did this. Like, no, come from a place of love. I loved when you did this. I loved when you called me. I love hearing your voice. It feels so good to hear your voice. I want to hear more of your voice. I'd like to hear more of your voice. That will make me want to call you, as opposed to saying, you never call me, you never, like, that's nonsense. That's what the damn birds. Your approach matters. Stay optimistic and come from a place of freaking love. You're being called to have a heart-to-heart conversation, number 2. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Come from the heart. Speak from the heart. The heart doesn't want to hurt. The heart wants to just be held. He or she, your person, is also a human being who has a heart. Okay? You are not the only one with feelings. If you have to have a heart-to-heart conversation, if you have to break up with someone, if you have to make up with someone, whatever it is, you know what it is. If you have to have a heart-to-heart conversation, baby, you gotta do it. Time for running is over. It's time for y'all to come out of hiding and really have this conversation. Now, if you are number 3, watching number 2, Number number 3, if you're watching this because you're like, I can't decide, it's gotta be 2 or 3, your message is number 3. Okay? If you're number 3 watching this message, your message is number 3. Especially if the conditions in number 3 apply. If you don't know, hit me up in the comments. Make sure you tell me what number you are, because I don't know all the numbers. I don't. Okay, number 2. I'm gonna see if I can pull a guidance card for you, but I'd love it if you subscribed. I'd love it if you made a comment below. I'd love it if you loved guidance for number 2. I'd love it if you commented if you'd like a private reading. Information for that is in the description box below. Let's see what guidance is coming through for this, if it lines up with what the romance angels are saying. La, 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 la. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Oh, wouldn't it be nice? That's interesting. Solitude and retreat are ish the same, except this is 2 people. Solitude is like just yourself. If this had come out like this, I would have said, yeah, 100%, go talk to them, because you're not supposed to be alone anymore. I feel like you two definitely need to just have this conversation in this little house. Like, you guys need to be alone. Like, if you have an inkling to talk to your friends to help you with this situation, don't. Like, I mean, but like, use discernment. Like, have this is a private location. Yeah, they're angels, but like, it's a private location. Even here, it's a private location. Yeah, it's a private location. Either both of you have been in solitude and not really ignoring each other. Like, it might be hard for you to have the heart-to-heart conversation because maybe y'all have been not talking to each other. You know what card I haven't seen in a really long time? The Deep Freeze card. Can you clarify solitude, please? Because you're kind of messing me up. Okay. Okay, well. If you're number 3 and you're still watching this message, your person might come to you. You might get some unexpected news. This is supposed to clarify solitude, and it looks like she's creeping in this like shack here. What are you saying to me? I still get the heart to heart. And then you are being super low-key. Unexpected visitors. How does unexpected visitors clarify solitude? Yeah. Maybe your person will come to you. So if you are number 3, definitely heed to number 3. And when the time comes for it, listen to the message I initially said about number 2, about speaking from the heart and being earnest and not convincing, but really seeing this person as an autonomous person who has their own needs and wants and desires. not to just fulfill yours. I know it sucks. It sucks. But and I mean that in I don't mean that to be rude, especially if you have like, you know, previous obligations and things like that. But if you're trying to like reconcile, or if you're trying to mend, or if you're trying to just move on, either way, I think leaving things hashed out is better than in an amicable way. This feels like they might come to you. Number 2. Feels like they might come to you. Oh, I have the hiccups. So take some time and figure out your oh my god, hiccups. And figure out what you would say to them, speaking from your heart space. And so when the time comes, when the unexpected time comes, you're not so unexpected about it. You're not so unprepared for having that conversation. I would appreciate to hear about what happens in your situation in the comments. Oh my gosh, these hiccups are killer. Hold on, number 2. Oh, damn it. They're not gone. Yeah, let me know what happens in the comments. Keep me posted. If you're new, I'd love you to subscribe. If you've already subscribed, I adore you. Thank you. I love reading your comments. I really appreciate them. If you'd like a private reading, information for that is in the comment section. Is in the description box and on the about page. Oh. Hey, number 1. I have hiccups. Number 2 gave me hiccups. Number 2 gave me hiccups. This video might be deleted because of the music in the background. I don't know. We'll see. I really don't know. We'll see. If you would like a private reading, the information is in the description box and about section. Oh, gosh. Okay. Love. Guidance for number 1. Please. Please. If you're new to my channel, I only play with jumping cards. Anything else for number? Yeah. Alright. It is safe for you to love. Yikes. Engagement. In reverse. Romantic feelings in reverse. This could be the one in reverse. Oh. Okay. the story here? There's a lot of reverse. I feel like maybe you just disbanded or like broke up with someone, or there's been a rift in the relationship or something. I mean, the separation card didn't come up or anything, but it does feel like there's been a degeneration, like a D level of your commitment, because engagement is about like commitment and going to a new level of commitment. And yeah, it's not ascending to a higher level, it's like descended, it's like dropped down. Not sure if it's a bad thing or a good thing, but there's some instability about whether or not what you have is still what you have. And this, I mean, shit, that just tells that story of romantic feelings in reverse. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. That there's some doubts here, more than just some doubts. There's lots of doubts here about your relationship. This could be the one. Now you're like, maybe it's not. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, and you're like, shit, I thought it was, but maybe it's not. It like devolved or something. Any love guidance for number 1? Okay. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, yeah, so things are shitty, for sure. Yeah, things are shitty for sure. This is definitely a shitty moment for you and your love situationship. Whatever it's looking like in this moment. Sometimes it says that not all storms are made for destruction, right? Sometimes storms do the job of spreading seeds to lands that wouldn't have had those seeds, and so new vegetation spreads where there wasn't vegetation before because a storm brought those seeds there. So not all storms are bad in the long run. They sometimes provide for something fertile down the line. So I'm sorry about your shitstorm. The guidance that's coming through is just kind of don't do anything. Like, wait for spring to come. Like, just take a nap. Like, just don't. 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 He's just saying, just sit back and relax. Just watch. Just be. Just be. Or maybe this is what you're doing, just kind of like thinking about what happened, what went wrong, what the hell happened. Like, you really thought this was the one. Oh, I feel sad. Sorry, boo. Like, you really thought this was something. Big fucking hugs, man. If you're getting the urge to, do something about this, like your guidance is don't do anything. Okay, your guidance is to like freeze. Just be. Just be. Just sleep. Just the beautiful lioness that you are. Just sleep. Or if this could even be, what's really yours. It's just kind of sleeping, laying dormant, just waiting for the ice to thaw, waiting for spring. if you get the urge to contact your person, watch number 3. Big hugs, number 1. Big hugs. If you would like to set up a personal reading, I'm here for that. The link is in the description box. You can find out what you need to do, what guidance is coming in for you. Okay. Hope's not lost. Just freeze. I was just saying in the previous reading that I haven't seen the Deep Freeze card in a while. In number 2's reading, and then there it came, and I was like, oh, hey. It's a card that came up for me when I was in a really tough spot in my life, a really tough time in my life, and I was just like, shouldn't I be doing something to get out of this? And the answer was no. The cards really came in handy. The answer was no. Like, you're just not going to do anything. You're just going to stop and wait for signs of spring. And as hard as it was for me to do that, by God, I did it. And I barely get the card anymore. I barely get that card anymore. And it's true, I feel it. I'm seeing and feeling signs of spring, so spring will come. It's just winter needs to have its way with you for a bit. Giving you a hug. I feel like there's a 4. Should have done a 4. Whatever. If I'd like to hear from you in the comments, and keep your light on. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you subscribe. And see you in the ethers. Until then, good luck.